Hello.
Hello,
Howdy.
everybody. Happy
Welcome.
Monday. Yes, thank you for being with us today for Live with Lee and Hayley. I'm Hayley. This is Lee Cruz. I feel like I don't even know where I am right now. Do you feel the
Weird.
same way?
It's odd to be at work and have, I think it's energy. I'm not sure. Although you said you did the same. You woke up at
Yes.
our old normal time.
Yeah. If you don't know
which
what,
I did.
If you don't know what we're talking about, last week was mine and both of our last weeks on our morning show. So we used to get up at, for me it was 2:30. Your alarm went off what, 4:30,
Yep.
something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, so this morning we were comparing notes. It's the first Monday. We haven't done that shift in years and years. I woke up at 3:15 this morning, couldn't go back to sleep till 5:30. Then I woke up at 7 exhausted from intense dreaming. But yeah, I woke up at 3:15. My body was like, aren't we getting up? And you
Right.
did the same thing?
Yep. I went and
so
peed and
weird.
back to bed.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got up to pee this time.
Right. Yes.
It's been bad before.
Yes.
Yes, it has. It has. But yeah, so we're both just feeling very out of sorts this morning when I came into work and it was light outside when I was driving in. I was like, I'm late. I'm going to be in trouble when I get there. No.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I'm
describe
not.
it other than it feels like the dentist has given me a Valium or something.
Yeah.
I don't feel right.
Yeah.
Something's just off. It's
Yeah.
a miss.
I think we're feeling what other people would call rested.
Yeah, that's
which is
probably
something
and I'm not used to that. So
not
it's
used to it.
It's different for me.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm not institutionalized
Right.
with the old clock.
Right. Well, we'll see, I guess. But anyway, we're so thankful for this change. And thanks to everybody. Lee and I emceed a really fun event this weekend, and we had so many people coming up and talking to us while we were there. It was the Lexington Dream Factory, their huge fundraiser this past weekend. It was Saturday night at Tailor Made Farm, which is beautiful, by the way. But yeah, thanks to everybody that spoke to us and said, oh, I'm going to miss you guys. And it's just super bittersweet.
Nice.
So thank you for your comments. We really, really appreciate it.
Oakley stole the show that night.
Oakley did. She was so cute. A sweet little girl that was there. She had received one of the dreams from the Dream Factory. What was she, three, I think? Two, three? Oh, my gosh. She was so cute. She was running around and dancing.
Getting a vacation.
Yes, she won a vacation. She was just so cute. So anyway, if you want to find out more about the Lexington Dream Factory, we're big fans of that organization. Go to their website. Really, really cool. All right, let's get to some hot topics. Are you ready?
I guess. I know what we're about to do. Roll it. Let's get this over with.
Royal family news. The royal family is now a family of 5. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, and her husband, Prince William, have welcomed their 3rd child into the world this morning, a healthy baby boy. He was born just a few hours after Kate was admitted to a London hospital. The baby weighed 8 pounds, 7 ounces.
Look at that guy. What an outfit.
Who's that? And joins older siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. So as far as I know, right before I came out here, I checked. Still
Is that how they do it? Don't they have Facebook?
They do. They do.
Got a guy who does
Twitter.
it this way?
Yes, they're very old school, but they're also trying to get modern. No official name has been released yet, and Will and Kate have not come out with the baby.
Who is this guy? Captain Morgan?
This is the town crier, also known as Captain Morgan. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. Ring the bell.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm happy for them. I guessed it was a baby boy. This was so cool. They didn't know what it was until it was born.
Yeah, you know, I'm opposed to that.
I know you are. I know you are. I think it's really cool. One of life's greatest surprises. What? You don't like surprises?
No, I don't. I think, again, you put the family in a predicament where they're trying to buy a gift for either a boy or a girl. Let them know. Now we got to rush over to Babies R Us and get blue when we could have already had that purchased.
And
what do you do when you have the baby shower? I don't know what to do now.
Oh, my gosh.
Some neutral color.
Wow.
How
do you sleep? These are big problems.
Well, it's just as simple as saying the doctor told us it's a boy.
I know, but the baby is not about your friends and family. It's about you and your partner having this special thing. Do what you want to do. That's how I feel. Tell your family to
that's
chill,
not
bro.
what it's about. Because if that's what it's about, don't ask me to buy a gift.
I didn't. My friends signed me up. They registered me. No, I don't have any children, so who knows? Maybe I won't be able to hold out when I finally have a baby. Maybe I'll want to find out right away. But I think I would like to be surprised. But anyway, congrats to Will and Kate. Very, very exciting. I want to know what the name is really badly. It's obviously going to be something traditional.
Cecil.
It would make me so happy if they were like, our son,
I hope it's Cecil.
Kyle.
That's a good name.
Cecil?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's normally traditional, like with George,
Charlotte, and then now it's probably going to be like Andrew or Philip or something like that.
That'd be nice. Philip,
Philip is
after great grandpa.
I like that. Philip would be very, very nice.
Phil.
Yes. I think it's awesome. Congrats to Kate.
So, Lexington police working in Keeneland Saturday afternoon called in reinforcements.
I hate this.
Because the crowd was throwing things at them.
What?
Yeah. According to a police lieutenant, an officer working in a tailgating area outside the track tried arresting someone for underage drinking. Well, the crowds turned on the officer, throwing bottles and other items. A radio dispatch reported 200 people involved in this disorder, throwing items at police. 5 people were arrested.
As well they should have been. Get it together,
And I saw where there was an officer standing on top of a vehicle.
Right.
I would have got on top of the vehicle with a bullhorn, and I would have said, "You're not at Churchill. Act like you got some sense."
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If you want to behave, Kristen Flum, you all know her, she used to work here. She tweeted about this over the weekend. I 100% agreed with her. She was like, if you want to live like it's a frat party, stay home, have a frat party, do that. Keeneland is not the place. Why would you ever throw anything at a police officer who's trying to arrest you for something
it's not the
that is
infield.
illegal? Yeah, it's not the infield. This is
This
is a place of fun and excitement, and you want to have a nice day.
And class.
And class.
Act like you got some.
If you don't, that's okay.
You drunken hooligans.
Just pretend. We do that every day. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
Just at Keeneland, the last day is Friday, right?
Yeah.
The last day. It's only a couple more days. So go out there, make us proud. Don't throw things at police.
Or anybody.
Or anybody, yes. A Colorado woman says Customs and Border Patrol in the U.S. is trying to fine her $500 because she had an apple in her bag. She says she was given the apple by an airline on her way home from Paris. Here's the lady. She says a Delta flight attendant handed her an apple toward the end of her flight. She says she wasn't hungry, so she just put it in her carry-on. Oh, I'll eat it later. Well, her bag was then randomly picked and searched at Customs. Well, agents pulled out the apple in the plastic pouch from Delta. The woman says the agent asked her if her trip was expensive and told her it was about to cost her a lot more because she's going to be charged $500 for trying to bring this apple back. Okay. Well, she's upset, obviously, and she says Delta should never hand out apples or at least warn passengers, eat this now. You can't take it off the plane or you're going to get fined. What?
Okay, so this is
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
This is customs,
this
right?
Is customs.
You know,
U.S. Customs.
I get irritated with TSA.
Right.
Well,
this is not TSA.
So customs, you couldn't just go, well, I don't want this, so you can't charge me for it. I'm not going to bring it into the country. I'll just throw it away.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Why would you charge her? I don't understand this.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't.
Can't common sense come into play here?
It's an apple, bruh. It is an apple.
Or,
yeah, I would just throw
I'll
it
just
away.
eat it right now while we're waiting.
Yeah.
And remove the evidence other
know.
than the core. Yeah, that's crazy.
What is stupid? I'm on her side on this one for sure.
Yeah, a photo posted to Twitter over the weekend by a former NFL kicker has people fired up. Jay Feely posted this photo. Now, it shows him next to his daughter and her prom date. By the way, these two have been dating for years. And he's holding a gun. He tweeted the photo with the caption, wishing my beautiful daughter and her date a great time at prom. The photo, obviously, is a joke. It's the old adage, you know, where dad is very overprotective.
Who hasn't heard the joke? I was out here cleaning my gun.
Of course, right.
It's a joke.
Twitter users say he's sending a message his own daughter wasn't in control of her own decisions. No, he's not sending a message. He's making a joke.
It's a joke. And he followed up later saying, you know, I was just making a joke.
I wish he hadn't.
I know, but several people were responding to him and saying, you don't have anything to apologize for. I saw several tweets back to him, but he did. He was like, I'm not trying to create an issue or anything.
He loves the kid. You know, there's a background here that people just jump in and they got, you know, because whatever agenda they got to spew hate.
Yeah, come on.
The outrage brigade strikes again.
Well, they did it again as well with Shania Twain.
Oh, I
Did you hear
saw
about
this. Yeah.
She is now backpedaling from recent remarks that she made about President Donald Trump. It was in an interview with The Guardian this week. The country star said she would have voted for Trump because he seemed honest, despite being offensive.
Yeah.
Well, Twain, of course, couldn't vote in the 2016 presidential election. She's a Canadian citizen, not a U.S. citizen. Well, now she's stepping back from those remarks. On Twitter last night, she said she was caught off guard by the question and admitted she gave an awkward answer. She also said her remarks aren't an endorsement of President Trump and that she makes music to, quote, bring people together. Everybody relax, okay? Everybody
Can she
just
not
relax.
have an opinion?
Exactly, that's the
without
thing.
being shamed into it.
Yeah.
Why do we have this thing going on in America right now? Like, if you don't think the way I do, you lose your humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's wrong.
Yeah.
No, you can have a difference of opinion and it's okay. Knock it off. Oh, that gets on my nerves.
No, I agree. I'm right there with you. Just because you don't agree with someone, that is fine. It's okay to disagree. Why do you have to blast someone else about it?
Have you seen the show called Hey Kentucky?
I've seen it a couple times. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a fella on there by the name of Matt Jones.
Right.
And he's an idiot. He's a full-blown nutcase when it comes to his thoughts on life. But you know what? Matt and I are good buddies, and we fight over those issues that he's wrong on.
But you guys are still friends.
But at the end of the day, we hang out, we can have dinner, we can break bread, we can laugh about things.
You don't wish ill will upon him.
No, never. No, I got his back, as a matter of fact, if somebody were to attack him, because I consider him a friend.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yes. But even if you didn't know him personally, I would never see you tweeting at him if you disagreed with him, being like, go die.
Or where it is now is to stop it. That's the thing. I mean, it's one thing to disagree. It's another thing to go, you're not allowed to speak.
Yeah, it's like,
and if
if
you think that way, you're not allowed to say it. And that's not America.
Just let people think what they want to think. It doesn't always have to be a fight. That's my favorite, when people on opposite political sides scream at each other. You're not going to change their mind by screaming at them. If you have a point of view...
Oh, I don't know.
Nope.
Me and my buddy Bill Wilcox, I'm going to yell at him some more.
Yeah, I've seen him change political parties. No.
Yeah.
Well, a Virginia college student has gone viral for the second time, recreating dance moves by Beyonce. This college student's name is Brianna. Check her out. It was in 2016 she recreated Beyonce's Formation choreography. Ooh. Get it, girl.
Lord.
Well, she's done it again. Here's the new video. She has already recreated Beyonce's now iconic Coachella performance.
Already?
Freaking out about.
She's got that down that quick?
She's amazing. She goes by I'm Beyonce on Twitter. Her moves even caught the attention of other celebrities like Gabrielle Union, people tweeting at her. She is about to finish her freshman year at Virginia State. She says it took her only 40 minutes to learn this choreography.
Why isn't she? Somebody needs to
She needs to be
grab
on Ellen.
her up.
She needs to be on Ellen
She should
immediately.
be on Ellen, yes.
But then,
Beyonce or any of these singers that need backup dancers, why wouldn't you hire this girl? If she can pick up the routine from video that quick.
She's awesome. I need Beyonce to get in touch with her and bring her on stage.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.